Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Cause she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking Lil Rod?
I'm not here to, if you want to get your money, Gene, do that, but don't talk about me. You know what I'm saying? The same with 50. It's cool. You want to make jokes and all that. I'm not here to play on my name. I stick by my friends. I'm loyal to the end.
Folks, Stevie J was interviewed by TMC. He told his accounts when P. Diddy home was raided in Miami. He was there apparently. He doing some work in the studio. He said it was excessive force and stuff. Now, he was detained, but shortly released.
Lil Rod's lawsuit ignited a massive forest fire that was too big for the ocean to control. Diddy appears to be in the news constantly for some reason, but recently he's really been taking the gaff energy to a whole new level, despite being caught up in all kinds of legal trouble. It looks like he's not letting it phh him. Diddy is caught up in one of the biggest scandals in Hollywood, and the situation is like a whirlpool, because it's dragging everything in its neighborhood to the danger zone. Some of them, though, like Stevie Jones, jumped in very gladly.
On Diddy Combs.
Tonight, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
50 Cent is calling out Diddy.
A music producer is accusing hip-hop mogul of assaulting him.
He's accused of sex trafficking and sexual assault in a lawsuit.
Breaking news out of Star Island. Several law enforcement agencies are raiding the home of hip-hop mogul P. Diddy.
What were federal investigators in tactical gear looking for at Sean Diddy Combs' home in Los Angeles and Miami?
Lil Rod, the former producer, filed the lawsuit, and he said every room in Diddy's mansions were wired with cameras.
There has been negative propaganda put out about me. That's not true.
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
His mysterious activities, such as suspicious ties to the deaths of Tupac.
Diddy looks to be done playing it safe. He's making big decisions, living his best life, and obviously isn't too worried about what people have to say. Diddy had been keeping quiet on social media for a time, perhaps to avoid the trolls and rumors.
If Diddy were to go broke, he will never lose his power.
He lost it.
He might lose his power financially, but his name will continue the whole way. And
you don't believe that?
Diddy
could sell something right now with his name on it?
With his name on it? No.
That's that power.
But
though.
who he is, you don't think there's still people today that's fearful of Diddy?
Not anymore. I think before the Cassie footage, yes. After the Cassie footage, no. People have finally found a moment that they could sit on and be like, you see, he's a terrible person. I feel confident enough now on expressing and opening up about that I went through because you guys saw something so tumultuous. But before they actually saw the proof of him being violent, of him being an ill person, I'm with you. Now, nah.
The door is open on Diddy right now. But it doesn't mean that during your run of terror that you didn't instill fear on certain people. So I do believe people are still fearful of Diddy, even if he's vulnerable right now.
Diddy made a very brave move when, a few days after the feds raided his mansion, he posted the music video for his 1997 hit Victory to Instagram. Not only did it pay homage to the film The Running Man, but he also captioned it with a raised fist emoji and left the comments open, apparently daring people to come after him.
If Diddy's worried about the raids on his Florida and LA mansions, he is not showing it. Wearing an orange towel around his neck, dancing in one photo. In a white t-shirt with a bottle of wine, little Grigio there maybe, shirtless while puffing something, hey, and checking his phone in another. Diddy was spotted over the weekend at his $71 million Star Island double-wide compound for the first time since agents questioned him at a Miami airport. Diddy opted to ignore the elephant in the room as he returned to social media for the first time since those raids, posting these pictures of his 17-month-old daughter. He captioned the photos, "Happy Easter from Baby Love."
And Diddy's old friend Stevie J is riding shotgun, so it's not like he's standing alone in this storm.
Run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. It's a movement.
Since the beginning of all this controversy, Stevie J has been in Diddy's corner for nearly 30 years, and despite the mayhem, he has always stuck by his man. Stevie J has also been openly supporting Diddy whenever he gets the chance.
Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Cause she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking Lil Rod? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. All that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis?
Peace, y'all. It's your boy Johnny Fastlane here with allhiphop.com. So this situation is crazy, man, because that right there was Stevie J threatening 50 Cent, right? I mean, y'all know the whole situation, man. 50 Cent has been trolling Stevie J and Diddy for a few days now because of all these allegations. Now, one of the allegations is that Diddy was using a tape or a video of Stevie J having sex with another man to try to get other men to have sex with him.
Even though he has repeatedly stated that he has never witnessed Diddy acting dubious or suspiciously, you have to question whether Stevie's loyalty is impairing his judgment, given that, at this point, it's essentially ride or die. Stevie even went so far as to share vintage footage from Diddy's golden birthday party, showcasing the star-studded guest list that featured Justin Bieber and Kevin Hart, among others, Beyoncé and Jay-Z.
Happy birthday to me! Cheers, brother. So, let's go.
The best thing you ever made, you can't.
Let's get it crunk up on that fun up in this dancery. We got y'all hoping, now you're floating.
Even though Stevie J is incredibly loyal, he has become involved in this whole mess himself. He has been drawn into some serious drama, especially with the lawsuit out of New York, in which a man going by the name Rodney Jones, also known as Lil Rod, has claimed that Diddy used Stevie to coerce him into doing things he didn't want to do. Despite Stevie's denials, saying the accusations are all baseless, the story just keeps getting messier.
He knew that this kid admired Stevie J and loved the work Stevie J had done in the industry in the past. This kid looked up to Stevie J. Now, what if Puff told him that that was Stevie J in the tape? And the guy looked like Stevie J. He did facial, his face was fixed like he was doing some of the faces Stevie J be making. You understand? So now, the kid could have been drunk, kid could have been high. He was like, yo, Puff could have been like, yo, you talking about, this is somebody you admire? Look what he doing. This Stevie J right here. Now, in that kid's mind, he may have thought that was Stevie J, or he think that's Stevie J. If Puff told him that was Stevie J, it was Stevie J.
Not content to stop there, Lil Rod also made some outrageous claims that Diddy had shown him explicit video of Stevie J with another man in an attempt to convince him that this kind of behavior was commonplace in the music business, almost like a game.
Guys, let's talk about Stevie J. Love is hip hop. What's going on? I'm just reading from page 14 of the file. It says Mr. Combs used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of Mr. Jones' admiration of Stevie J to groom and entice Mr. Jones into engaging in homosexuality. It says Mr. Combs went as far as to share videos of Stevie J penetrating another man without a condom. This is some crazy allegations, guys. And this was done to ease Mr. Jones' anxiety concerning homosexuality. Like, what is going on? So, looking at this story, guys, Mr. Combs promised to make sure Mr. Jones would win Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he engaged in homosexuality. That lets you know, guys, something is in the milk is not clean, guys. Something in the milk ain't clean. So, as we continue on here, it says the following screenshots are videos of Stevie J penetrating a Caucasian male. Look into it, guys.
And when Lil Rod confronted Diddy about not getting paid for his work on the Love album, he says that Stevie J tried to silence him by sending him threatening messages. Both Diddy and Stevie have denied all of this, saying that Lil Rod and his lawyer are just trying to take advantage of them financially, but public opinion is divided. Considering Diddy's well-known party lifestyle, some people think there is much more to this story. Now, let's change the subject and talk another important character in all of this, Faith Evans. She has been involved in this story as well, and some people think she has the key to what's really going on.
Rushed just to the hotel. He was wearing my cross and my chain, right? I said, Stevie, I'm not selling you my cross. My cross got blessed. He said, let me wear it. I said, yo, okay, bro. He gave me $1,500 for the chain and then never paid me for the cross. Ended up giving Faith the cross and the chain to give to little Chris Wallace. That's what he said he did with it.
You think it's a chance he was cracking Faith back then?
I don't know what he was doing, bro, but it's funny they end up now. It's funny he ran to Big's wife when he got murdered.
Faith's past with Diddy doesn't end with Stevie J. She was also married to Biggie Smalls, and there is a lot of conjecture about what she might know about his tragic death. Faith's relationship with Stevie J hasn't been easy, and there are rumors circulating that their problems may have started from Stevie's closeness to Diddy. Conspiracy stories about Biggie's death have long existed initially. Some people believe Diddy was involved. Faith Evans defended Diddy from these claims, saying there was no way he could have been involved in the death of one of his best friends.
Biggie once admitted to marrying her after only 8 days of knowing her, citing happiness. However, their relationship was tumultuous, with reports of Biggie's infidelity and even physical abuse towards Faith. There were also rumors of Faith sleeping with other men, including Diddy, behind Biggie's back. When asked about Diddy's involvement in Biggie's death, Faith vehemently defended him, stating that Puff would never harm his best friend. Many still speculate about Faith's possible knowledge of Biggie's death and her relationship with Diddy. Additionally, there were allegations that Faith slept with Tupac while she was with Biggie, causing further tension between Biggie and Tupac.
Faith claims that their relationship was special and that Diddy wouldn't have deceived her in such a way. But with all the information that is emerging about Diddy, some are questioning if Faith is prepared to backtrack. Betta Wallace, Biggie's mother, has never hidden her feelings for Diddy. In fact, she claimed in her book that Diddy took advantage of her son by giving him a poor $25,000 to sign with Bad Boy Entertainment, a pittance compared to what Biggie might have made. Betta thinks that Diddy exploited her son's devotion, and that exploitation may have contributed to his premature demise. To add to the murky circumstances, Biggie was in a car with other Bad Boy members the night he was killed, including Diddy. Here's where the suspicion emerges. People have been saying for years that Biggie was set up, and some even think Diddy had a hand in it. Biggie's car was the only one with stickers on it that nearly seemed to be marked.
Gene Deal says Biggie's mom needs to sue Diddy for wrongful deletion. So before Diddy passed away, tensions between Biggie and Diddy were building. Biggie wanted to break free from Bad Boy Records to earn more money for his music. This created a rift between the two, and Diddy began to see Biggie as a liability. Diddy is said to have taken a life insurance policy on Biggie, and he wanted to send a warning to other artists by deleting Biggie. Biggie was supposed to be in London when he was murked, but Diddy sent Biggie with an injured leg to the enemy's turf in Los Angeles 6 months after Tupac's deletion to stage Biggie's passing. Gene says they marked the cars with stickers to know which one to shoot to delete Biggie.
Faith has previously denied any link between Diddy and Biggie's passing, but given all the legal issues Diddy is currently dealing with, there are rumors circulating that Faith may be prepared to come forward. She may have important information that could land Diddy in even more hot water. People are talking. And if Faith decides to reveal what she knows, everything could change.
I would think that it might get the public to be like, okay, we solved Tupac. Now why is Biggie still, officially still unsolved? That doesn't make any sense. I do think that Biggie's case is just a harder case than the Tupac one, just because it was the Biggie murder was kept much closer to the chest. I think it involved way fewer people, and those people did not go all over Compton bragging that they had done it, which is what the Crips did after Tupac was killed. So I think it's a harder case for them to officially close, for sure. I don't know, because I believe that Biggie was killed in revenge for Tupac's murder, so it's related in that way, and that does tell you who maybe the potential suspects are who would want to get revenge for Tupac's murder. Kind of tells you who was probably behind Biggie's, but I don't know if Tupac's murder case being closed helps close Biggie's case.
There have even been reports that Biggie wanted to leave Bad Boy Entertainment and that the FBI was looking for dirt on Diddy. If Faith had known about this, she might have been in control of some very sensitive information that might have made Diddy a target.
His murder, Biggie's murder, remains unsolved. And it's one of the
I would say, biggest conspiracy theory things out there, right? Or people always coming with what they think happened, how they think happened. And with the age of the internet, do you ever feel that it follows you, it shadows you? Are people constantly reaching out to you or contacting you about this with their thoughts?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not really, I do social media, but I'm not really consumed by it. You know, I think I do a pretty good job at trying to use it specifically to kind of keep my fans in the loop of what I'm doing. Every once in a while, it might be a personal thing or a picture of my kids, but I don't really know a lot of what's going on on the internet. Over the years, of course, it seems to be, it's never going to go anywhere because, people have their questions, their assumptions, their thoughts, but, I just feel like, in our hearts, me and his mom feel like we know what happened, and we really feel like we know it may never be served. We know justice may never be served.
In the meantime, Diddy hasn't exactly helped his case. In an interview with Wendy Williams, Diddy stated that he felt guilty for Biggie's death. Diddy stated that Biggie was going to fly to London the night he was killed, but Diddy persuaded him to stay in Los Angeles. Whether Diddy was speaking about real guilt or just regret over a poor choice, people are wondering if there's more to the story. Diddy is not the only celebrity affected by his legal troubles. Numerous other celebrities have also been drawn into the issue. For instance, Cuba Gooding Jr. became involved after Jones accused him of making inappropriate approaches at a boat party that Diddy was holding. Cuba has already faced a number of women accusing him of acting inappropriately, so this most recent charge isn't exactly enhancing his image.
The lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs for sexual assault is adding a new actor to the list of defendants.
Now, this week, new accusations coming to light against Cuba Gooding Jr. The allegations come from a former producer for Combs, Rodney Jones. Now, it originally just listed Diddy as far as sexual assault and grooming, but now Gooding is listed as a co-defendant, accusing him of sexual assault as well. According to court filings, the alleged assault happened on a yacht rented by Combs that went to the U.S. Virgin Islands last January. Cuba Gooding Jr. has not commented on the lawsuit. Combs has denied the allegations against him.
Then there's Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's ex, who became involved in the controversy after Jones said she was one of Diddy's workers.
50 Cent's ex, Daphne Joy, is facing accusations of being Sean Diddy Combs' alleged sex worker in a new lawsuit. Daphne was named in Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod's $30 million case against his former employer, Diddy. Page Six got a hold of court documents claiming the OnlyFans model was a sex worker involved in the rapper's alleged sex trafficking ring. She was reportedly one of 3 women he bragged about paying a monthly stipend for their sex work.
Even Diddy's son, Justin Diablos, isn't immune to the controversy. He's been mentioned in the lawsuits with claims that he was involved in some of Diddy's freak-offs and helped recruit underage girls for his dad's parties. Justin's legal team has denied everything, but the accusations keep coming. Daphne quickly put an end to those rumors, promising legal action against Jones for the false allegations. However, 50 Cent couldn't avoid adding a few more fuel to the fire with a dubious Instagram post.
We're talking about names like Chris Brown and Meek Mill to Cuba Gooding Jr., Young Miami, and even Diddy's oldest son, Justin Combs. Justin Combs was even more unequivocal in his and his father's defense. Justin Combs categorically denies these absurd allegations, a spokesperson told Deadline. They are all lies. This is a clear example of a desperate person taking desperate measures in hopes of a payday. There will be legal consequences for all defamatory statements made about the Combs family.
What does this mean for us now? Since more and more celebrities are being drawn into the scandal, it seems inevitable that some real dirt will surface. That's all for now. Don't forget to let us know what you think in the comments part below for more updates. Diddy may be out here acting like he's untouchable, but with all these lawsuits and claims piling up, it's hard to believe he's not sweating a little behind that cool exterior. Press the bell sign.